Ang puro ko magkakadi. Hindi ka. Hindi kita iniwan. Oh, oh, oh. Hi, hi. Hi, Kai. Hi. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Maggie. Hi. Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm good. I'm reading some books. Hi Kai, I'm reading some books. I'm reading a book. Yes, money. Hi, RHC. Hi. Hi. CEO approaches locality development, social planning, and social action. Casework approaches are task-centered. Oh. Crisis intervention, task-centered approach. Oh. Hmm. Hi, my name is Valentina. Hi, Valentina. It's nice to meet you. Hi. Introduction to social work process. Our conceptual framework of social work is based on the premise that for its practice in the Philippines, the social worker needs to have a foundation in values, knowledge, and skills, which would equip her as she works with people in a variety of situations. As early as the mid-50s, there was already talk in the country about teaching the generics of social work practice in the undergraduate program. But the curricula practiced in the undergraduate program, but the curricula of the different schools of social work did not make it explicit. It meant the courses described as the brochures of American school courses. It is common knowledge that the first veterinary trained social workers in the Philippines were educated in the United States. Their numbers increased in the early 50s, coinciding with beginning of professional social work education in the country. At the time, although social work practice in the should teach social work method based on the holistic approach, so that the individual, the group, and the community are used as functional points of entry and should develop skills based on the genetic aspects of the methods. The United States, the concept of integrating the social work in the countries can be referred to as a generous approach. In the United States, concept of was developed mostly in 1960s because of changes in social conditions, a more sophisticated man and his environment, and the effects is appears to be widely. Has been greatly questioned with the recognition that all Social work methods are needed and used in every field of practice. The distinction will become less important. What is increasingly evident in that every social worker has to work with individuals, group, and the community. In other words, the methods are more frequently combined in practice and there is more overlapping in their content than was originally proposed. Suppose other authors have come out clearly with their objections to the separate methods of casework, group work, and community organization. Herbert Desno considers this a faulty conceptualization because the inclusion of a quantitative attribute of the potential transaction unit in the designation of method, without suggesting the nature problem. Desno emphasized the logical the designation of these methods are the following. According to them, this approach encourages the dichotomous thinking that the community organizer will work to produce community change, the caseworker to produce individual change, and the group worker to do either depending on the nature of the groups, instead of maintaining the primary focus of social work intervention in the person-situation interaction and has led to the training of specialists in each of these activities who tend to see problems of their clients in terms of their own mythological preference rather than in terms of a complete assessment of the client situation interaction. Furthermore, our refinement of this is a micro-macro conceptualization of social work practice we as this having the same shortcoming as the casework, group work, community-based model, although which is supposed to be micro approaches focused on the individual or either an individual person or a community or group. Micro approaches are community or larger societies and to work with this education system. Micro strategies and focuses of casework and group activities and approaching individuals in a group setting. Hi Grisida. Hi Margie. Observing English now. The essential elements in social work practice. The essential elements in the essential elements in social work practice are client, worker, problem, and process. Lippitt, Watson, and Wesley in the dynamics of plant chains provide us with a useful framework for understanding these elements. The very idea of placing them in the context of plant chains is useful for all. After all, social work is plant chains. Hi, Kylie Gas. Hi there. 12. change reading account. Hi, Lavender. Hi, Juliet. Hey, Ayu. Hi. Hi. So I'm going to expect it to integrate knowledge from different sources and to apply this in working with people. It should also be distinguished from the economic concerns and policy formulation of program development as the full social development decade. Ramashandi, hello. Arquias channel. Mandanas rolling Daini. Local Government Code in 1991, RA 7160. Sutut. The devolution of the disease to local units augurs well for the rigorous method of social work practices. Since one social worker in charge of several barangays cannot use only one happy method, the Mandanas rolling will mix a full devolution of government function services. This expected result in the strengthening and improvement of LGU's social service delivery for social workers who work with individuals, families, groups, and even inside barangays in multi-problem. Gives the LGU a share on all national taxes collected from the Bureau, the current 40% to up to 60% to effect for the evolution of function services such as agriculture, health, public works, social work, tourism. Changes in recent social work licensing examiner. Social welfare and social work. Changes in recent social work licensing in which indicates the support of this trend, the area that used to be called social work methods under which were the objects, casework, group work, and community stuff called social work practice. On the specific subject, social work practice 1, casework, social practice 2 as report, and social practice 3 as community organization. A review of examination question in this area shows that the future practitioner is expected to be a generalist. Yes, sociology. It's kind of sociology. It's like social science, something. Given question that asks how a professional can use working with an individual or a group as entry point for working with a community, it is also relevant to mention that the 2000 edition of the Encyclopedia of social work practice with individuals, social work practice with groups, and social work practice with community, instead of casework, group work, and community organization. Yes, social science. While some gains have been achieved in relation to the teaching and practice of the integrated generalist method of social work practice, we think there is a need to be more strongly follow this trend upon which here has to be a component. Generally, social work as defined as a variety of no. No, I don't know India history. Wow, some gains have generous of us. Alright. Alright. So the general social work practices defined as the use of a range of skills is needed to endure in a variety of client life operations. To have a wide skill of prepared trials, people in this. I don't know. I don't know the history of India. I'm in Philippines and I am studying in Philippines, not India. The concept of one anchor system as part of any people working in a requirement system. The concept of the cause and effect. Historical values. Hello, bangka. Physical value is basically human worth and dignity, human behavior, and the environment. Yeah. Hula, Susan, Philippines, capital, Manila.
Want corned beef and onion sandwich?
Sure. You want me to make it?
Huh?
You want me to make it?
I can.
I'll do it. I spent so much, because I did a photocopy, but some materials that some materials that I don't have in the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did a photocopy.
Yeah.
Expensive man di ay.
Well, I'll just take a picture
Of?
of the crab.
It's not there anymore?
Is it?
I don't know.
I didn't take it out.
I did not either. It's like so random.
No, it's still there. Took a picture of the crab with Mr. Krabs with SpongeBob.
Yeah. Sabihin mo na kung ayaw mo na. You got the SpongeBob characters in my house. SpongeBob characters is in the house.
Yeah.
Sabihin mo na kung ayaw mo na. Napari na. Alis ka na, siguro naman.
What's that, cat?
Beef tallow?
Yeah. Shouldn't need very much.
Yeah, I know. Just gonna put a little,
Yeah.
just to fry the onions.
That's the plan.
Making it so good. Hi. Siguro umiinom ka. When the trumpets get low. Hi, Trinidad View. Let's cook corned beef with me. Ew. Dad, how many sandwich? Dad, how many sandwich? How many sandwich would you like to eat? This one now?
Yep, with the last of the sweet baby rays.
But you just got one.
Yeah, this is the barbecue sauce. The next one's honey. The next one's honey barbecue.
You don't have that kind of flavor too?
Yeah, they did, but
Or you wanna try the honey?
yeah.
Sabihin mo na kung babalik ka pa. Paalalaman mo touch of your hand. Good afternoon po, Puran. Hi, salamat. Hi, Shallow. Ang gusto. You want cold water with it?
What's that, baby?
You want a cold water in it? Or no?
Cool water.
To share with your sandwich.
Thank you.
Ang gusto'y susundin, hi. Here you go. Oh,
Sweet baby Ray's.
sorry.
Okay, don't be sorry. Oh, give me another piece of bread too, please. Looks like a real sandwich. Did you get chicken for tonight?
Yes, I already marinated it. I'll also make pancit. Glad to serve you. Ano po yung jacket? What's the jacket po? Ano po yung jacket? Values of social responsibility, coffee duties. Ganyan ba? Okay ba yun? Is now okay na ba yun? Hindi ko kasi alam. PP, hello. PP Lou Squares. Human behavior in the environment. Social work practice. Goal, enhancement of social functions. Remedial, preventive, and developmental. Essential components. Client, worker, problem process. The problem solving process. Assessment of the situation. Planning, helping models. Approach, interventions, action plan, implementation. Common tools and interview, communication, recordings, community resources, programs, and activities. You're welcome. Strengths perspective in social work. Sabihin mo na kung ayaw mo na. Then connect with you. Thank you. What is MMLSO? Hi, the one and only Rod. Oh, mega mega love shout out. Ignorante. Sorry po, ignorante. Hmm. Hammond and Zimmerman says, the problem is the problem. The person is not the problem. It's being by rob or affected by a rob of opportunity. The strength principles and minimalistic approval. What is Bukaki? Engage in systematic assessment. I'm not interested. What kind of model? Hmm. Oh, I'm not male. Hi, Construction Girl Vlogs. Mega shoutouts to Congr- Construction Girl Vlogs. Hi. I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be your love suicide. I'll be better when I'm older. I'll be assessment, planning, intervention, or plan implementation, evaluation, and termination. 5 regulation to help you process. Hello, construction girl. Assessment, planning, um, intervention, or plan, implement. Assessment, planning of intervention or implementation. Intervention or plan implementation. The 5 basic steps of the basic helping process of social works are assessment, okay, assessment, planning, intervention, or plan of implementation, evaluation, or termination. How we think, describe what goes on in the human environment. The origin of the problem solving process. 5 phases of reflective thinking define. Recognizing the difficulty, defining or specifying the difficulty, raising a solution, and carrying out the solution. George Polya, mathematics professor, developed a model. Isa na pa ko din sa student. More problem solving framework in social work. Harris Perma is considered as the originator of which has written for social work thinking. In her book, Social Casework, a problem-solving process. Keep support me, KRG2 Vlogs. Social, she describes the aggressive and attention to professional helper, and the client business and officers. Hello guys, please subscribe to KRG2 Vlogs. So, it's a series of problem solving which the fact that causes truth and bear upon must be easy. Diagnosis and treatment. Oh, hi. Defining the next.
those nasty little cats in here.
No, why?
Close the door.
Assessment and planning, they are the beginning phase. Intervention and implementation. Wait. Intervention or plan implementation, this is the middle phase or implementation phase. The evaluation and termination are the third stage or the ending phase. Okay. Drink water sa hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. With his song telling me softly hi. Sige.